princess should have a red dress like mine.
Red it is.
Where's Missy?
Missy!
Where's Missy? Sorry, Mac, they haven't seen her.
Missy! Missy!
Ground teams found the truck in the mountains.
I'm really sorry, Mr. Phillips.
That was a clip from the new film, The Shack, based on the novel of the same name. It follows a man's spiritual journey as he copes with the loss of his young daughter. Joining us right now with all the details in the Foxlight host, Senior Vice President of Marketing at Fox News, Michael Tammero. Michael, good to see you.
Hey, good morning.
So this has some big names. Octavia Spencer, Tim McGraw. What do you think?
I think it's going to do pretty well.
Yeah.
It was made for about $20 million. It's sort of, they're targeting the faith-based community. Think Manchester by the Sea was soul.
Oh, wow.
Has a lot more spiritual than probably everything Manchester sort of lacks from my point of view. And it has Octavia Spencer. Any project she's associated with is elevated immediately.
She's so good.
She has about 5 upcoming projects this year alone. So she's probably one of the hardest working actresses in show business right now. Yeah.
She's got 5 things on the agenda.
Yes, and they've done a really good job of targeting sort of Christians and faith-based communities, and they tend to be very loyal to their projects. So I think they're saying 10 to 12. I think it's probably going to do a little bit better than that.
All right, let's talk Logan for a second. Most anticipated film to hit the theaters this weekend. This is the latest chapter in the X-Men franchise. $127 million budget. What do you think?
Number 1 this weekend.
Really?
It's probably the best reviewed X-Men movies, and probably be one of the best box office for Wolverine ever. Hugh Jackman is wrapping it up along with Patrick Stewart. You know, sometimes in this business, you're asked to be in 2 places at the same time. Logan premiere was Friday night, but I had to be in LA for the Oscars. So what's the little Foxlight to do, Maria Bartiromo? Well, I enlisted a Wolverine superfan, 18-year-old Tatiana Alvarez from the Bronx. Stepped up to the plate and took to the red carpet herself. Let's see how she did.
As a comic book fan, this is as close as we will get to the Old Man Logan storyline in the comics.
I read Old Man Logan when it first came out. I love everything about it, but that wasn't the idea. We didn't just want to put on the high school play version of Old Man Logan. It's the challenging idea of a world where hope is stripped away, where there isn't as much hope as there used to be.
Whether you're a superhero or not, I always like the reluctant hero that then grows into it. And I think this film is really the climax of him truly accepting his destiny.
Get the hell out of here.
There's a story among humans to be told in humanity, and I think people gravitate to those type of movies.
Logan.
I don't want to talk about it.
Logan.
Just stop.
Be careful. I need the girl.
What girl?
I wanted to ask, because this has been plaguing me forever, how do those claws fit in between? Like, is there a hook?
So there's a little brass plate that goes in here, and the claws are attached, and they mold around your hand. Literally hold on, and there they are.
That's amazing.
It's so much more simple than people believe. But when I meet little 7-year-olds, 6-year-olds, they all look at my hands like, are they going to come out? Are they going to come out? It's very sweet.
Out of all of these movies, what was your favorite, like, friendship that Wolverine has had with a character? Because he's done Beast, he's done Charles Xavier. It's just...
Xavier. Because he's like the one man who knows more about him than anybody.
She's like you. Very much like you.
No. No.
The opening scene in this movie that we share together, just the 2 of us, in this horrible, upturned, massive petrol tank in some kind of ruined factory. It was a wonderful scene. So much in it, so much complexity and richness. I think I enjoyed that most.
So when it came to this last movie, we really wanted to focus on that and that relationship, and it's really ultimately a movie about family, this one.
How great did she do?
She did great.
She did fantastic. That was a great question with the claws.
Yeah, that was awesome. That really looks good. And then there's The Last Word, opening also this week. And actress Shirley MacLaine plays an uptight woman, enlisting Amanda Seyfried as her obit writer to reshape how she's remembered. This is a good story.
Probably one of my favorite moments of the Oscars this past week was when she stepped out to present. I mean, she's a legend, and she's the draw for this movie. It's a dramatic comedy. It's probably not going to crack the top 10, but it's one of those movies you'll probably watch on cable for a while.
And it sounds like a good story.
Yeah.
I like the story. Michael, great stuff.
Good to see you.
I'll see you this weekend at the movies. Yeah.